live from the button. It's the... Wait, what's the button, Mr. Fuller?
It's the button to get in the middle school, Mr. Pane.
Okay, well, it's the weekly update with Zachary Fuller and Jason Pane. Welcome to the weekly update, episode 23, the week of February 26th.
I'm Zach Fuller, and I'm going to give you some information about the week in review. In guidance news, we have a link down in the newsletter to some notes from a session called The 6 Parenting Shifts That Will Transform Your Teen's Mood. We hope that you click on the details and find out more about that. That session happened on February 21st. Our 8th grade field trip to the Franklin Institute happened on Tuesday and on the 20th, and a good time was had by all. Mr. Pane, the week ahead.
The week ahead, Yearbook Ad Due Date is now Monday. There's a button to click if you want to purchase a yearbook ad. That's the hard due date. You gotta have them in by Monday. And our drama performance here at the middle school is this coming weekend, a week from today, March 2nd through March 4th. It's a You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. There's show details downstairs, ticket prices in the newsletter, and show times are down in the newsletter. Mr. Fuller?
In other news, Dr. Hacker has put a letter out this week. We copied it here in the newsletter for you regarding the tragic events in Parkland in Florida this week, so I would ask you to read that if you haven't read it already. After school, I'd like to remind all parents and all kids, students are not permitted on school property after school unless they're being supervised or they're in some sort of school-sanctioned event. We've had some students hanging out after the school day, and I want to reinforce that that's not allowed with you. We have a summer camp opportunity at the Rainbow Camp. It's a wonderful opportunity. Please click in the flyer down in our newsletter for more information about that. And our high school is also having a drama performance, and that is coming up in March on the 8th, 9th, and 10th at 7:30 p.m. It is High School Musical, so Thespian Troupe 1154 hopes that you come out for that over at the high school. Mr. Pane, you love sports.
I love sports.
You love sports.
Sports for the winter season are ending today. We have a 7th grade boys basketball championship game at Sandy Run at 3:15, and that will be our last winter sports contest. And I'm going to kick it back to Mr. Fuller for one additional note.
All right, so we have one additional note for you this week. The button here is going to be a very important part of that note. In response to the tragic events that happened in Florida, we've heightened some school security measures around here. We've rethought some of what we do to keep students safe every day. One of those things is that we are going to ask visitors to the middle school to be subject to some heightened security measures, screening when they come to the middle school. So when you press this button here at the middle school, you're going to be asked some questions. And even if we know you, even if you're somebody that we've admitted to the middle school in the past, you may be subject to those questions. Your name, why are you here today, who are you coming to see, do you have an appointment, is it pre-planned? So we're going to be checking in with people about your presence and making sure that the right people are coming in the door at the right time. We also want to remind you that former students who come to the middle school cannot do so during the school day. If you have a student at the high school or somebody who's graduated wants to come back and visit their teachers, they need to do that after the school day is over, and that needs to be a pre-planned visit. And so we would ask that they would previously arrange that with the teacher so the teacher knows that they're coming. We also want to encourage you to call ahead when you're coming to the school just to streamline the process. Make sure you have your driver's license or some other state ID so that you can get in and we can make things as streamlined as possible. I want to thank everybody in advance for your cooperation with our heightened security procedures, and for everybody here at the middle school, including Mr. Pane, I want to say, make it a great week or not, the choice is yours.